everybody. Put the porn down, pull your pants up, and tune in to our show, Movie Dudes. I'm Chris.
And I'm Dan. And this is a show where we talk about movies, all kinds of movies, B movies, A movies, whatever movies we're into.
Mostly the best movies,
the best,
B movies. But we won't be reviewing any really high-quality films like Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Oh, yes. Such marvelous cinematography.
Exactly, and acting, it's a 4-star. It's too over our heads.
It's too highbrow for us.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, so this tonight we will be talking about Howling Part 2. My Sister is a Werewolf.
Howling 2 stars the illustrious Christopher Lee. You may know him as Sauron from Lord of the Rings, or you may know him better as Count Dracula from the Hammer film era. Now, also starring Annie McEnroe, Reb Brown, and very beautiful Sybil Danning.
And you won't forget her after this
no,
movie,
you
and you
not.
won't forget her body, because she definitely shows her body in this movie.
Yes, so
My is a good.
It was a very interesting film.
Yeah, it's this. So the plot of the movie is Reb Brown, who has a sister, and she turns into a werewolf and is shot in a news studio. Right. Great plot so far.
Yes.
Please give it a chance.
Yes.
It's really, really bad, but it's good. Okay. His sister's shot. He just thinks she died, but then Christopher Lee comes around and says, "No, your sister is a werewolf."
And not only is it just Christopher Lee, it's Christopher Lee playing as a Van Helsing type.
Yes, hunting werewolves, because he played Dracula for so many years. He's got to get back into werewolves.
Yes. Well,
And
there's always been that vampire-werewolf feud. It's like Crips and Bloods.
Exactly, man. You got to have this going on.
Yeah.
So basically, Annie McEnroe, who's a reporter, and Reb Brown, the brother of the deceased sister, and Christopher Lee all get together and decide they are going to go and fight this werewolf clan in Transylvania after the werewolf clan attempted to extract the deceased sister, but Christopher Lee put her down, and now they have to go finish off this evil werewolf clan for all. And the whole movie, spirals into nudity and werewolf orgies to the extreme, and
lots
exactly, and really cheesy masks they just picked up at a Halloween shop and just threw on their actors in most of the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's really over the top acting and
lots of badly laid hair.
Yeah. It's and Robert Picardo in an orgy. If you're ever into that, this is the movie.
All right, so I thought this movie was freaking hilarious. It's
yes,
so bad it's good.
It is so bad it's good. I really enjoyed it just because they were just like, we have a bad movie, we don't have a huge production value, we don't have a great cast. We've got to overcompensate with some over the top shit.
They spent it all on Christopher Lee.
They spent it all on Christopher Lee. And,
we got Dracula, so
and Sybil Danning probably too, because the amount of boobs this woman was showing, it was good.
At least
she looked great.
It wasn't like Plan 9 where what's his face died in the middle of production. They had to redub it all.
Oh,
imagine that happened. Imagine if Christopher Lee had died then they would have had it. It would have been like their only big name.
That would have been interesting. I didn't see that. No, interesting.
So the movie was.
What did you like about this movie in general?
The movie was just kind of fun to watch. It was kind of silly. It wasn't. I gotta give credit. The acting is better than Troll 2. By far,
it probably is better than Troll. I love Troll 2.
Well, partially again because they have Christopher Lee who can act.
But see, when I look at this, I'm looking at a B film. B film people, we want to explore the weirdness of the imagination.
Well,
we really want to push it because we're watching something that is again on the low end of the movie market. Okay, and we want over the top stuff. We want crazy looking actors and crazy plots and crazy scripts
and crazy werewolf orgies.
You need nude women. You need nude women, and this movie did it. If you're looking for a movie that you want some good action with Reb Brown, like he's like yelling while he's like shooting the werewolves with his like titanium bullets that
somehow kill werewolves.
That kill werewolves exactly, And then there's a nude scene with there's a werewolf orgy in this with a guy who looks like Robert Picardo and Sybil Danning, and there's like they have a daughter werewolf, and like they have to fuck their daughter werewolf.
It's really weird.
Yeah. And then some dwarf guy like explodes when Sybil Danning
whips off her chest.
That was at the end. The credits are the best.
The credits are the best ever. This movie has a bunch of 80s synth pop in it.
And they're great. Oh, the soundtrack was great.
Yeah, that's a great part.
That was great. Like, flat out, that was really good. That band, and you could actually look them up on YouTube if you watch it and you really like that song. So what has like the doo-doo, I don't know the fucking lyrics, but it sounded cool.
Yeah.
It's like a werewolf song. It is.
And yes, the movie soundtrack was great. The credits were the best, and and there's nothing really bad about it except for the fact that sometimes.
Well, the creators were like, let's just be funny.
Yeah.
We're not going to try to make something serious out of something that clearly isn't. That's what I loved about this movie.
So I gotta love this movie. You gotta watch this.
You gotta watch it, man.
If you see this movie, let us know in the comments below if you what your opinion of this movie, and we'll see you later. Hey everyone, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Remember to leave a comment below and hit the like button. I'm Dan.
I'm Chris.
And we will see you later.